I'm super excited about today's sponsor. They've sponsored the podcast before, and this is a topic I'm super passionate about. I fear that us as girls struggle with PMS far more than we should, and we really shouldn't. I truly get the worst PMS symptoms. My boobs are sensitive, my face breaks out, my sugar controllings are out of whack. I feel like I'm just a bottomless pit. My mood is not the vibe, and estro control has been super helpful in helping manage those PMS symptoms and making that time of the month a lot more enjoyable. Estro Control is a formula developed by Happy Mammoth, a supplement company dedicated to making women's lives easier. Say no more. Estro Control contains science-backed herbal extracts that help support hormonal health, especially if you are someone like myself who struggles with PMS. It was created to help women feel like themselves all month long and to not struggle with the feelings PMS can cause. For a limited time, you can get 15% off your entire first order at happymammoth.com. Just use the code Alana at checkout. That's happymammoth.com and use the code Alana for 15% off today.
This is the smell of the leftover tuna fish sandwich you left in your lunchbox over the weekend in a wimpy trash bag.
Wimpy, wimpy, wimpy!
Blech! And this is the smell of that same sandwich in a hefty, ultra-strong trash bag.
Hefty, hefty, hefty!
Ah, smell the difference? Hefty Ultra Strong has Arm & Hammer with continuous odor control, so no matter what's inside your trash, you can stay one step ahead of stinky. And for bigger jobs, try the superior strength of Hefty Large Black Bags. With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Hello, good morning, angels, and welcome back to Morning Ray. I'm your host, Lan, or Alana, and today's episode is a really exciting one. I have some special guests, and we are recording live from New York City from our hotel bedroom at bright and early 8:52 a.m. on a Thursday.
So early. We're back.
We're back, bitches. Anyways, I'm going to take Trin and Kales through our segments together, and then we're going to do the highs and lows of our trip at New York Fashion Week. But if you want to know even more tea than we're going to spill in these high and lows, then I really encourage you to go listen to the Wellness Cafe, Trin's Pod, and Hot Girl Energy from Kales, because we spill even more tea, more behind the scenes stuff of what really happens at New York Fashion Week. If you're a wellness influencer, if you're a fashion influencer, if you kind of just want to take a leap on or chance on yourself and check it out. But let's introduce ourselves for those who don't know. Kales, who are you, where are you from, and what is your zodiac sign?
Oh, getting a little fancy over here. Hi guys, my name's Kaylie. I am from Ottawa, Canada, so I'm not too far from Lan. My sign is I'm an Aries. We love Aries. And I'm also on Instagram and TikTok. I'm all about health and wellness. As Lan said, I have a podcast called Hot Girl Energy, all about motivational, manifestation, living your dream life, all that stuff. But that's me.
Hello, I'm Trin. I live in Vancouver. I'm also a lifestyle and wellness content creator, influencer, host of the Wellness Cafe podcast, and I'm sure you've heard Lan over there a lot if you listen to that podcast, and I've been over here before, so we should know each other by now.
I'd hope so.
Yeah, we should be familiar.
Do you say your zodiac sign?
Oh, no. I'm a Pisces, a water baby. This is also... Pisces have really good intuition, and I just realized this. I just learned this. I used to never know anything about being a Pisces. And then I think someone actually from the podcast told me, because I'm like, we always can pick up on people's energy and just like know if something's meant for us or right for us, and someone from the pod actually told me. Pisces have a really good intuition.
Wow, you learned something new.
I need to do research on being an Aries because I don't know anything.
All I know is that all my friends are Aries. Like, all of them. Like, Shayna's an Aries. Like, all my, like, close friends are Aries. So, Leos definitely attract Aries energy over here. And I feel like I've had 1,000,001 podcast guests that are Aries. Like, I don't know what I'm doing over here.
Yeah.
But let's get into our weekly intention. I have no idea what mine is, guys. I think going into this next week, I just want to, like, get settled back in. You know, it's been, like, super, super busy over here. We've kind of just been, like, running our bodies to the ground.
I'm like, I'm trying to look at Lan while we're recording right now. My eyes can't open.
She's still in bed.
And I was also gonna laugh. I'm like, I'm pretty sure me and Kale's, like, legs are, like, very hairy and tickly. I'm literally trying to record under the sheets, and I can feel us just, like, rubbing, like, hairs. We gotta go. New York City's been a blast, but we gotta go.
Yeah, we're done. We're tapping out.
You know, it's been all fun. We always, like, preach balance. Definitely had a lot of fun, but I'm really excited, to get back into routine, get my sleep schedule a little back in order.
Oh my God.
Get
eating, like, we're
grocery
eating food
shop.
at, like, the weirdest times. Like, I'm like, I don't eat at this time. We had friggin' lunch at 4:30 yesterday.
All the fun and games of New York Fashion
Yeah,
Week, baby.
it is.
Do you guys have any weekly intentions that come to mind for when you get home?
Just the same as you. I'm very excited to get back into routine, as fun as it is to be crazy and run our bodies to the ground. I'm really excited to go home, drink some water, maybe mix in a vegetable and a salad, some water. Just kidding. We've been trying our best, but I think it's, like, part of the craziness of New York Fashion Week is just, shooting the shit and not caring, because it's just a week, and a week off of routine isn't really going to do anything. So we're just really embracing it and having as much fun as we can. But yes, travel always makes me excited, and my intention is to go home and get back into routine and make my body feel good again.
Yeah, same.
Just good.
My body really needs new energy. Like, I have no energy right now, but I have energy. Does that even make sense?
We need to recharge.
Yeah, but definitely just getting back into routine. I'm the same as these girls, a very routine individual. Like, this is so weird, but I cannot wait to have my breakfast that I have every single morning. Like, just like the simplest things. Like, you know what I mean? Like, having that healthy breakfast in the morning, having my morning greens, like, all that. Just getting back into that routine is something that I look forward to. But I think I'm very happy that we came on this trip and just, like, balanced and weren't strict on ourselves. And I think that's just really important to realize that, like, it's good to enjoy the food that you want to eat and the drinks that you want to have, and just enjoy the time that you're with your friends. So yeah, it was a good week, and yeah, I'm looking forward to just getting back into the routine of things.
And after our weekly intentions, we always discuss a tip of the week. I like to normally, like, correlate it back to my weekly intention, so that hopefully the listeners, the fam, can try to maybe incorporate that weekly intention into their life in a more seamless way. But for me, the tip of the week is, like, whenever people ask me, like, how do you get back into routine after you quote unquote fall off track? And, like, if you have these good habits, you're going to be easily able to just, like, kind of, like, roll back into them. It's kind of like you fall off your bike, you get back on, and you keep on going. And it just, don't make it, like, such a big thing. Like, just, like, lean back into, like, your morning routine, like, getting up at, like, the time that you were getting up before, like, making your breakfast, going to the workouts that you're gonna go for your workouts. Like, just, like, slowly ease back into it, and don't be too hard on yourself, and, like, just, like, take every day with grace, and know that you'll be back into feeling how you were beforehand in no time.
I completely agree with what you said, and I always say that it's not that serious. Like, you're completely fine to go on vacation and take a week off and then just get back into it. And I feel like I'm excited to get back into it, and that's something that comes from when you've practiced and incorporated these habits and lifestyle for so long, as you miss it when it's off. So I don't know, it just gets easier the more you practice it, and to not go too hard on yourself. And it's really not a big deal to go on vacation and have fun with your friends and stay up and not get sleep. Like, it's not a big deal. Nothing is that serious. We're all living our lives and trying our best. So
yeah, and I think like Lance said, to not be too hard on yourself. Like, we might, you know, get home, get back into routine, but not be able to complete, you know, all the steps that we usually do in our morning routine because we're so exhausted, or because, you know, we're just off our sleeping track, or, you know what I mean? Like, so don't be too hard on yourself if you feel like, you know, getting back into routine is not like exactly what it was the week before your trip. Like, take it day by day. If you can only complete a workout and, you know, journaling prompts, that's okay. That's better than doing absolutely nothing and waking up late. So take it slow, take it day by day, and I promise you'll get back into that routine that you've, you know, had stuck in.
Guys, it's early.
I'm so tired.
It's early.
You guys get what I'm trying to say, though. Just getting back into routine will feel so good once you get home from vacation, and sometimes it takes time, is all I'm trying to say.
Okay, this one is a fun one. It's our current faves. I think it would be cute if we did, like, obviously our current faves from New York Fashion Week. It's like, it could be anything from events to restaurants that we had to food to activities, places, things. One of my current faves is obviously, you guys know, La Colombe oat draft lattes. Cannot go without this being put on here. You know, there's always a coffee fave on my current faves.
Yes, coffee just makes like everything happy.
That's
Like, it makes my day. Like, if I don't have if I don't have a coffee in the morning, my day's not made. Like, it's just it's simple as that.
I can't wait for a coffee after our workout.
I know. I'm so excited. That's all I've been looking forward to.
Guys, we're doing berries this morning. We may regret it, but you know, I've been in my berries era. So I'm in my everything era, but we're in my berries era. And I had to do it in New York City, and I'm taking these girls with me.
We literally went for a full, like, brand dinner last night. So you know that they're not, like, we are getting courses.
Yeah.
So many courses we had to be cut off. And
Yeah,
we were like,
literally, they didn't finish it. Like, we went halfway through.
halfway through, and we were all kind of like I can't eat
anymore. Like, this is it.
Stuffed. But we get home and we are stuffed. We have a couple drinks. We had our gelato. If you've listened to my podcast and Kaylee's podcast, you're up to date. And we got home and we're like, berries in the morning?
Yeah. I don't know why we thought that was a good idea, but I am looking forward to it. I am excited to get a good sweat in because I feel like we need it. But yeah, 9:40 a.m. class. I mean, that's not too early. I thought that was a good class that we picked.
Yeah.
Didn't we try to get
You tried to get the 8:30. You wanted the 8:30. There was no way. There was no way. I'm so happy we didn't do 8:30.
Looking back, that would have been rough.
Yeah, that would have
Yeah. I feel like we would have made it, but that would have been like very rough. Not as much as like a chill, slow
I think I would have thrown
vibe.
up. I honestly think I would have thrown up
When
in
you
that
force
that
yourself to
place.
go to a morning workout and you kind of feel like dizzy because you're so like
Yes.
just like getting your stuff on and getting your butt there.
Oh,
That
I
would've
hate
been-
that. I hate that feeling. Yeah, no, 9:40 was a good call. I think 10:30 would have been too late.
Yeah.
So
Yes. I think another current fave is definitely the Soho area, which we already knew, but I think we walked the same block like at least like 20 times.
But still don't know our way around. There's like 4 streets.
I feel like we've got it. We know how to get back home.
That's true.
We're like
We
a
do
cat.
have-
We know how to get home.
yeah, it's so true. It's so true. I think another favorite that we like a moment that we had on this trip was just going to get $1.50 pizza and cookies.
Oh my
We
god,
never
the
talked about
cookies!
the cookies.
The cookies. Okay.
We need to give a whole recap
Listen
on
up,
that.
we got the best recommendation in town, the shittiest pizza joint.
It's just here on what's the Hudson? What is it?
Oh,
What's the
it's,
street? Allen Street. Sorry.
Yeah, it's Allen Street in East Houston.
The
It's just
dusty, dirty cookie jar in the right-hand corner
Is
they
the
look
best cookie I've
it's like
ever
the
had.
last thing that you think you'll ever want to eat in your whole entire life.
But if you are out till 3 a.m. and you need that pizza and shitty cookie, I highly recommend stopping at Allen Street. Like, literally. It was, and we went back again.
we went.
We're like, oh my god, cookie round 2. Like, why are we like this?
So good, and you have to get the white. I think it was a white margarita pizza. I don't know. Whatever I got was
that
so good.
I literally just got cheese. What did you get? You got some pepperoni.
You got some like meat
Meat
lovers delight.
Oh, it's funny 'cause Trin's like, what's the best one? And the guy's like,
he gave me 3 options, and I was like, fuck it, I'll get the pepperoni with
like
meatballs.
not even an option, not even freaking like
He's
suggestion.
like, I got this one, and I was like, I'll get pepperoni and meatballs. I panicked.
He's like, I don't like those options.
The second time, what did you get? You got like some like spicy.
Okay, I got the ones he recommended the first time. I
didn't realize.
They were way better. Yeah.
So
yeah, because I walked up the second time, I was like, I'll have one of each flavor on the top.
Oh yeah.
Then I was like, wait, not the meatball.
No, not that one. These 3, which is the ones he literally recommended the first time.
So, note to self, always take the recommendation of the guy in the random pizza joint because they know their shit, but that pizza
slapped.
So good.
So good.
So good. But let's get into our highs and lows of New York Fashion Week. I think maybe 3 highs overall and then keep the lows to minimum, so like 1 low, like realistic check sort of thing. Kales, you can go first.
Okay. I think I'm going to start off with the low just because it's definitely like go nonstop. Like you do not stop on New York Fashion Week. Like you go to bed late, you wake up early, and you're constantly getting ready for the next event or whatever. Like we were talking about.
Just give me like goosebumps though, thinking that it's over. Like it's
I
so
know.
like the go is so good.
It's so good, but it's like so exhausting. Like I told the girls that I cannot wait to go home and not do my makeup for the freaking 20th time. Like I don't really wear makeup that much at home, and don't get me wrong, I love like having my dressy girl moment, dressing up and all that, but I definitely think the low is just like being exhausted and just like on the go all the time. But it's like a low, but like it's not, because like I do enjoy the go because I love to be busy. I'm a busy individual. Like me and Trin were sitting in the hotel room yesterday for like an hour, and I'm like, Kate, where are we going? Like I need to get out of this hotel room. Like I need to be doing something. So
being super busy can make it really easy to fall into a dinner time recipe rut, or even with your lunches. Any meal, honestly, can get you into a rut, especially with a busy schedule this fall. You can keep mealtime exciting with over 40 recipes to choose from every single week, so there's always something delicious to discover with HelloFresh. It's truly a no-brainer. It does all the shopping and meal planning for you. Ingredients arrive at your doorstep, pre-proportioned and ready to cook, along with pictured step-by-step recipe cards. It's never been easier. I personally love HelloFresh as a way to get exposure to new recipes, make my life a bit easier as a busy 20-year-old in the city. And I love that it's worry-free, it's super easy, it's convenient, and gets delivered straight to my door. Go to HelloFresh.com/50Ray and use code 50Ray for 50% off plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/50RAE and use code 50Ray, 50RAE for 50% off plus free shipping. HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit, and thank you for sponsoring today's episode of Morning Ray.
This is the smell of the leftover tuna fish sandwich you left in your lunchbox over the weekend in a wimpy trash bag.
Wimpy, wimpy, wimpy!
Blech! And this is the smell of that same sandwich in a hefty, ultra-strong trash bag.
Hefty, hefty, hefty!
Ah, smell the difference? Hefty Ultra Strong has Arm & Hammer with continuous odor control, so no matter what's inside your trash, you can stay one step ahead of stinky. And for bigger jobs, try the superior strength of Hefty Large Black Bags.
Okay, round 2. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
I do enjoy getting out of the place, but I am exhausted, and it's just busy when you're here for New York Fashion Week. I think one high is just being able to attend these events that we're attending. It's just so cool just to see so many unique fashion pieces, and also just seeing other people dressed so uniquely. We were talking about how in New York, everybody has their own style. It's so unique. And I find that so interesting to see from like, you know, people watching. Like, we just love people watching it from an outside person who, like, I feel like I'm just like a very, like, basic dresser. Like, I don't really like to go too crazy, but I love seeing other people just show their unique fashion and everything like that. So it's really cool to go to these events and see people dress in things that honestly, like, I would consider buying myself and, like, you know, be extreme and be out of my comfort zone and wear those things. So that is one high. It's just, like, seeing the unique fashion and seeing people, dress so cool. I'm
gonna say, like, we can, like, say this one together, but like, definitely
like the highest. Like, that was like number one.
Like the Kourtney Kardashian Boohoo show that we got to attend was a pinch me moment. It was like definitely like a we made it moment.
Yes.
So surreal, especially I'm getting chills like thinking about it.
Goosebumps everywhere.
I don't know, like, if, like, growing up, I always wanted to go into fashion and, like, do fashion design and then go into fashion marketing. So, like, being able to sit at a fashion show, and even though I didn't get there, like, the way that I had originally envisioned for myself, but still ending up there in kind of a way that's a bit more self-made is really surreal.
So real.
Like, it was a pinch me moment. It was honestly just, like, so cool to see, like, Kourtney and Travis. Like, they looked so cool. Like,
yeah. And I think also just, like, if you guys have listened to the 2 episodes that Lan and I, that Trin and I recorded, like, we really did manifest that, like, event. Like, we told ourselves we are going to the Boohoo event. Like, there's no way we're not going. Like, that we are going. And we ended up getting, we got invited. It's not even like, you know, like they wanted us to be there. Like, that was just such a so real pinch me moment. And yeah, like Lan said, it was just such an amazing opportunity to be there and be able to attend the show. So that was definitely like the highest moment, I think, for sure. Like, we have been looking forward to it. Well, whenever we found out 24 hours before, like those 24 hours were just like insane. Like, just so fun.
I think it was, like, also really cool just to, like, finally see, like, everyone we follow online or people we see online, like, in real life. And it's almost like how different career paths and, like, not even career paths, but, like, different industries, like, they have, like, conferences and events and such. And, like, New York Fashion Week and all these events is, like, our industry, like, our conference. Yeah, and so like true. It's really fun to take everything, as much as it is, like, still online, but, like, to be, like, offline with all these people and to actually make these in-person connections with them, and to also meet with the brand reps that we always converse with over emails or DM, and, like, have that face-to-face connection.
These are our meetings.
Yeah, it is. Like, it is.
It really is.
It's really fun. Like, it doesn't feel like a job. Like, obviously it's exhausting, like we've said, but it's just really crazy and it's so much fun. And I think it's, like, fun to be able to call this our job.
Yeah. Oh my God, no. I still don't realize that this is my job. Like, this doesn't feel like a job. Like, it's something that I'm so beyond grateful for, to call this my job. But yeah, no, I agree with Lan. It's just super cool and also, like, it's also the best feeling to meet those people that you're mutuals on, you know, TikTok or Instagram with, and they're actually just as nice in person. Like, vibing with them so well, and just, like, you never want to have, like, a bad interaction with someone. I think that's just, like, the worst thing ever. So I think we all had really good interactions with people that we were mutuals with, which was good. Like, it's nice to have good interactions with them.
Yeah.
Milo was probably, just along the lines of that. And I feel like it's always hard to, like, I always feel guilty when we're not, like, getting our content up and getting up, especially when you're seeing all the other people who are here for the exact same thing and they're getting so much content up, and it can be hard to, like, judge yourself and be hard on yourself and think that you're not getting enough up and how are they doing all this. And it's like, just chill out. Like, you're trying your best. You need to also balance work and life. Even, like, this is, like, a work trip, but it's like you still need to balance your life.
Exactly.
So I think just, like, learning to not put as much pressure on myself and not, it's just weird because, like you're saying, this is, like, our conference, but there's technically no rules, and it's like we're seeing all these other people who are doing all these other things while they're here, so it can be hard to not, like, get down on yourself if you're not getting invited to the same things or getting enough up. So that's probably my low, is just like working through that and not being hard on myself for not getting content up, or if it's not performing as well as I'd hoped. That's always a struggle with this career, but I feel like it's harder during this week because we're seeing
it's always
everyone else.
harder traveling too, because we were even talking about how like we are all very routine, you know, influencers, and obviously we are totally out of our routine being here. But like we said, it's good to have a break, because it's nice to have like a change of scenery, a change of anything.
I feel like all the
like,
things I just said are like real things that just happen with this job that
1000%.
don't get talked about a lot, and it just gets heightened during our conference, like we said. So.
And then it's also like we only get to see each other when we do these travels, because obviously we all
hang out.
So we also want to hang out and like just catch up and just like have a girls trip, but like also like we have to work.
Then we feel
and
guilty
like
if we're not working.
Exactly.
Maybe we need a vacation that's not work.
Yeah, I really do. But then we're like, we gotta shoot content. Like, I don't know. It's just like but you know what? We love it. Like we always shoot the most authentic content, and like, you know, we're just having fun. So and that's why we're here, is to have fun and be together.
I think like the reason why we all get so much in our head like about like comparing the content in terms of like the quality of the content and then getting it up and then like also how it's performing is because like we're surrounded by it so much more, so it's so much more front of mind versus, and like it's also consuming our feeds, like especially like our Instagrams and our TikToks, so it's like it's almost like heightened, like it's this like increase. It's like how in high school you compare yourself to everyone else like so much more than you would outside of that. And so because we're all like consolidated together and that's all we're really thinking about, it just consumes us more. And a high, to end it off on a high note.
A high would be, I guess, just like the exact, like the reverse is like there's the lows, but also being like, holy shit, I'm in New York Fashion Week, going to these events that I could only have dreamed about. Not only like the Kourtney Kardashian, I heard you talking about that. That's like
all of our highest.
Like a whole other level, but even just Revolve Gallery, Aloe, like being able to work with our favorite brands is just always such an insane moment, and it can be easy to just go through the motions without being like, holy shit, this is a really, like
surreal moment, like so real. Like,
wait, I want to read the message.
The message that the girl said, some girl messaged Trin just saying like, do you guys realize that you literally are here in New York City? Like,
oh yeah, okay, so we've been doing, like we said, we're just trying to get content like as natural as we can. So when we're walking down the street, we just set our phones up and do a little outfit check, literally our phone on a windowsill, whatever we can find. If you follow us on Instagram, I'm sure you've seen multiple of these throughout the week.
Yeah.
But a very kind follower or listener, Alexia, if you listen, she said, do you realize that this is your life? ? Completely insane. I'm so happy for all three of you. I'm very proud of you. And then I replied and I was like, this is a very pinch me still, and I don't think I do realize it's so surreal, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And it's just like, that really was like, took me a step back, and I was like, wow, like
we are here.
Even seeing the difference that this New York Fashion Week from last New York Fashion Week, I was literally crying to be invited to one event, and it's just like very, very grateful. So that's the highs, is realizing that we've really worked hard to get to where we are, and we've really made it happen for ourselves by taking the risks and saying yes and putting ourselves outside of our comfort zone. It's very rewarding, and it's just always very surreal, and I'm so grateful to be here.
Yeah, I feel like we've all learned
Period, Trin.
Retweet, put it out there. But I feel like we've all really learned that, like, it's okay to be the one taking the crazy chances and, like, doing these moves that people are like, what the hell is, like, Trin, Alana, and Kayle's doing? Like, who do they think they are? Like, just booking a flight to New York or, like, posting themselves online. Like, it's when you put yourself out of your comfort zone and just, like, take a chance on yourself that you really see personal growth, but you can also see growth in your career, and you can see what you're able to accomplish. Like, you really never know unless you try. And all it takes, like, they're always like, all it takes is like one post. Like, and if we're talking about social media, like, one post could change your life. So, like, why not start today? Like, stop waiting. It's never going to be the perfect time.
And we kind of talked about this on my pod, but it's like, if you're scared to go after something, I definitely was scared. Like, everyone's scared to do things that are different. Of course, no one doesn't get scared. But let me tell you, sitting front row watching Kourtney Kardashian walk by me, none of what anyone was saying was even remotely in my mind. Actually, it was, because I was like, ha ha ha, like, I'm sitting front row at a Kourtney Kardashian show. Let me tell you, the people from high school, if they want to make fun of me, it's all good on my end. We're all good over here.
Oh my God, absolutely. Yeah, I could give a crap about what people want to say about me, about posting my stuff, because getting to say that this is my full-time job now, and like this is what we do for our living, is a pinch me moment. So just take the risk, post what you want to post, and don't give a fuck about what anyone thinks of you.
Yeah. And like, it doesn't just apply to social media. Like, it applies to anything. If you want to start a business, like a venture, like anything, like really like let go of those expectations and opinions of others, because like those people are judging you out of like their own insecurities and like their jealousy, and they're only gonna want to push you down so that they can seem better themselves. For the most part, there are people that are really supportive and will support you, and those are your true friends, and that's your support circle. But like, be the risk taker, like be excited, and like be your number one fan, and like that should be the only thing that matters, because at the end of the day, like all you have is yourself. Like if you lose everything, like all you have is yourself, and you'll always wonder what if you don't go after it. And we wouldn't be here, the three of us, if we didn't take that chance on ourselves back in February, back in January, whenever we booked our first New York Fashion Week. So take that leap of faith. I'm going to end off this episode here because we do have to run to our Barry's workout class.
Wish us luck.
Yeah, wish us luck, ladies. And I love you guys so much. Make sure to check out Trin and Kale's episodes for all the New York Fashion Week tea and more. They'll be linked in the show notes below, or I guess not really below, but you know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. I love you guys so much, and we'll chat soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Love ya.
This is the smell of the leftover tuna fish sandwich you left in your lunchbox over the weekend in a wimpy trash bag.
Wimpy, wimpy, wimpy!
Blech! And this is the smell of that same sandwich in a hefty, ultra-strong trash bag.
Hefty, hefty, hefty.
Ah, smell the difference? Hefty Ultra Strong has Arm & Hammer with continuous odor control, so no matter what's inside your trash, you can stay one step ahead of stinky. And for bigger jobs, try the superior strength of Hefty Large Black Bags.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.